Hey guys, what's going on? Hippie here. So today's video, you guessed it, I'm talking about cases. I don't really know if I've done a full-blown video on the cases that I have with the pick sets that I've gotten over the past 2 years, 3, something like that. We'll just say 2 years. So I'm just gonna cover these basic cases that you get most of the time with the actual pick sets that come in. What I've learned is there's not really a pocket-friendly EDC kind of carry case for these. Smallest that you're going to find actually is going to be like something like this guy right here from Southern Specialties. It's really good leather, nice snap button, right? That I whenever I was carrying it, I had one of my pins right there. I'm pretty sure that I've shown this before whenever I was. Really easy to just kind of chuck in the front pocket of my backpack and carry that around. Only downside is, you got that one storage compartment right there, and for any top of keyway tensioners, they do tend to sink just a little bit lower, right? So then you gotta fidget with it to try to get it out. But this is a really good alternative to a smaller style case in order to just throw it in your backpack and carry it, right? So this one's Southern Specialties. I believe this is the one that I got that came with like their basic set online. I don't remember what the pricing was on it, but definitely go check out Southern Specialties. They're a great pick company anyways, so I have no problem with telling you guys, hey, go check out their equipment. They're on the mid-range tier basically for picks, so go check these guys out. Next one we'll do is this Southern, I don't really know, PXS 17. This is one of the first pick sets that I got. I got really excited because it was a 17-piece kit. Came with this little handle to where you could take the thinner profiles, because they're popsicle stick style, but they're not doubled, right? They don't have that thicker handle on them. So I was really excited because I wanted to give this thing a try for holding your picks. Honestly, could have done without it. I don't go back to their picks very often. I don't really use this guy hardly ever, and I think I've gotten this pick case out a grand total of 3 times since I got it. Not that it's bad quality or anything like that. It's just hard to find other things that are going to go with it, right? At one point, I was having this hold some of my auto leashes. So that's this is the case that you actually get with this pick set right here. And I think that retailed for like 35, 40 bucks on their website. Next ones, let's do covert instruments. So this is one of the cases you'll get with like the Genesis set. This is the cheaper of their pick cases. Both of their pick cases are identical, right? You've got this magnetic flap that is on both, morale patch spots. The only difference is this has got your basic 2 pockets, if you can't tell how used this was. Basic 2 pockets here and a good card sleeve in order to hold on to everything. And then this is the echelon, right? So you got basically just extended, right? So you've got your 2 basic pockets, 2 on each side, and then these guys right here are additional carrying slots. I will say that whenever this thing is fully loaded, if you do have your Topakiwe ergo turners in here like this, right? They're all stacked on top of each other nice and neat. Whenever you do go and close it, if this is doubled up in the middle, you do have a bit of a bulge. It ends up, sticking out just a little bit. You don't get a flush. You don't get a flush close, but I mean, you're carrying more gear, more bang for your buck when it comes to this case. I think this is $17.50 just for the case by itself. Echelon kit is like $50. So, and that comes with like 20 thou, short hook through quad rake, and then a couple of specialty tools like a dimple rake, stuff like that. They're long reach. If you're not interested in the actual set, right? If you're not interested in the Echelon set, I think this one's just called the Garrison case. Anyways, this is not a bad case to go to. It just isn't, right? And these are your higher mid-tier picks as well. So definitely not going to say anything negative about that. I've had my Covert Instrument Genesis since I started picking, and I haven't had a pick break yet. Same goes for Southern Specialties. And I mean, I have not been nice to some of these picks. I mean, this elephant trunk from Southern Specialties made its way all the way through the Illinois Duo, and the aggression that was me trying to set some of those wafers in that lock. So, yeah, Southern Specialties, Covert Instruments, I would almost put on the same class, the same tier. Actually, I think I would put these two on the same. Southern I would put a little bit lower just because, one, I don't like the handles and stuff like that. Anyways, moving on, we'll go to multi-pick. This is your higher tier picks, so everything is going to be more expensive when it comes to that. Not only that, but it's all made in Germany. It's shipped out of Germany. So getting stuff here in the U.S. is going to be, if not hard, impossible, or expensive. Actually, it's just going to be one of those three things. I haven't seen anything relating to multi-pick saying that they're not capable of shipping to the U.S. yet. I do know that there are a couple of companies that are hit and miss right now. So, anyways, multi-pick. Good. I mean, I don't think I've ever carried this case. So, this is one of the ones that came with, what set was this? I think it wasn't Lock Noob. It was one of their rake sets that came in this one. But, I mean, it's not bad. It does feel like it's real leather. I don't see any like stampings on it or anything like that. The button's nice, but like I said, I have never carried this. It is only single threaded compared to Southern Specialties where it's double threaded. So if that's a deterrent, because you know that these are gonna break at some point in time, and then you're basically going off of the adhesive at that point, that could be a deterrent. Then this is the big case. I got this with the Lock Noob and the Christina Palmer set that I got. This one I have carried. I altered it around a little bit to where it wasn't just multi-pick. I was carrying multi-pick, Covert Instruments, and Southern Specialties all at one time. It's really good at carrying anything that's got that popsicle stick style handle. The only downside to this one compared to the rest is Velcro. So if you're looking for that tactical option, that's not really conducive. So, but other than that, I really actually like this case. I like this soft liner that's in here. I like the fact that this flap comes down over your actual picks, gives you that little added security blanket. I don't know if they sell these just by themselves. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure all of these companies sell just pick cases. I know for a fact Southern Specialties does. I know for a fact Covert Instruments does. I don't know about Southern, and I don't know about Multi-Pick. But this case right here isn't terrible. About the size of a small book. Definitely would say grab one. I actually really like this one. Like I said, though, it's not really like you can throw this in your back pocket or something like that. That's going to be front pocket of your backpack or something like that if you're carrying. So, moving on to the last but not least is Lockjaw and the Book of Secrets. So, this clearly is the big boy, right? So, you've got your two front Velcro pockets that are actually flaps, flip open. You got pockets onto the back side of them, and then you have, what is that, 8 very large pockets that are on the inside. Whenever I was using this to carry, I had basically every single pick that I owned inside of it. See if I can get just back a little bit more. At the time, the only thing that I did not have, get my coffee out of the way. The only thing that I did not have in this case, because I didn't have it yet, was my dimple pick set. That's the only thing. I carried Multi-Pick, Covert Instruments, Southern Specialties, Jimmy Longs, my combs. At one point in time, I had a couple of leashes that I would put in there as well. Sorry. But realistically, this thing is, when you get it fully loaded, it is chunky. Right? This is if you need to throw the whole entire kitchen sink, basically, at what you're picking. Or if you are more of a mobile lock sporter, where you travel a lot, something like that, you keep a bunch of padlocks inside of a bag ready to go so you can pick whenever you want. This is a really good go-to. Not to mention the fact that it's not exactly hard, right? But it's sturdy enough to where it's going to be protecting what is on the inside. So I would recommend grabbing one of these guys. Like I said, the only downside is the size. That's really it. If you can't tell, it is all very kind of monotone. Lockjaw is trying to change things up a little bit by adding some more color. I wonder if I've got a flashlight, like readily available. I have my headlight in here somewhere. Let's see if I can get this side of the room dark enough. Oh, it's the outside, I think. Oh no, it's the chain. That's what it is. No? Huh. Okay. Well, there is a part of this that is supposed to be glow in the dark. And for the life of me, I can't figure out which part it is. So, anyways, getting back to it. Lockjaw is trying to change things up just a little bit by adding a little bit of color into their stuff. So, other than that, people are kind of sticking to the monotones. Coyote tan, gray, black, just your standard leather. So they got light tan, dark brown. And yeah, so these are the cases that I've actually used at some point in time. And like I said, not that great at being everyday carry. If you are going to do an everyday carry and you're looking for lock picks, stuff like that, I would go for some sort of pocket folder. So you've got this one that's just a pocket folder from Southern Specialties. You have the Escort from Sparrows. I can't remember what Covert Instruments pocket folder is, what that one's called. You got Jackknife. Is that right? Man, there's a lot of them. It seems like all of the pick companies kind of came out with their pocket folders at the exact same time. One of them did a really good job at making one, and then everybody else is like, we've got to try and figure out how to do one for ourselves. The only modification that I've made on this one is I cut down a 50 thou or thick bar from multi-pick. So this is the 1mm top keyway bar. I cut that down to size to be able to fit just on the inside. And then I've added picks. So I've got the Reaper set. I got the Reaper set for the first couple of picks, and then Southern Specialties, their rake set that came inside this pocket folder as well. And then to add a little bit more tension, I have a snake rake that just tucks behind the locking bar so that it doesn't stick up or anything like that. But it gives me a good retention on everything, because whenever you add that many, you have to lose the washers that go in between the picks in order to make everything kind of squeeze in and fit right. So anyways, if you're looking for just something to toss in your pocket with picks, good option to go to. So anyways, guys, that's just my 2 cents on the cases that I've got, what I think about them, which ones I would go to and use, the ones that I have used on a regular basis. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I think next time I'll just be diving back into a lock or two. So catch you guys later. Bye.